Yes, we are ready now. Pandit, we welcome you for this session. Hope everyone will enjoy your session and learn from it. Thank you. Welcome.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Kavita ji. Namaste, everyone. Um, so it's a privilege to be teaching today in this camp and this Hindu heritage camp, as we call it. And normally when we begin our class, we have a little prayer that we start with. So I'll share my screen and I want everybody to look at this mantra here, this prayer, and we will all right. If it's I'll just 1 second. I just make sure I. All right. So is it possible we can put our video on and just by show of hand, how many of us know this prayer? Okay, all right, very good. All right, so I'll chant it 1 time, and after which I want everybody to chant it. Okay, so then that's the normal thing when we, in Gurukul in India, whether we teach in person at the mandir, wherever we teach, we start with a prayer, and so as I said, I'll chant 1 time, and those of us who know it, I'll give you an opportunity to chant it 1 time, and then we'll all continue. Then we will start our lesson. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. I need one volunteer. Taran, can you chant? Taran, did you put? Oh yeah, Taran, you have your hand up. Taran, chant that for us, please. All right. I'm not sure if Taran is hearing us, but he's. How you say your name? Hiya. How you say your name? Hiya. Hiya.
Yes, here.
Yes, Hiya. Go ahead, chant it for us. How old are you, Hiya?
I'm 10.
You're 10. Very good. Chant it for us, please.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe.
Very good, Hiya. Very good. Good job. All right. And Ipsita, can you read the meaning for us, please?
O God, let us all unite and protect ourselves. Let us render service to others, and let our studies be beneficial and lustrous. Let there be no dislike among us.
Very good. Let there be no dislike among us. And we're in this camp. We started Dr. Kavita and Acharya Harishji. They started this camp. I mean, with others helping. And so we ask God in this mantra, let us unite and protect ourselves. Let us render service, and more importantly, let our studies be beneficial and what? Said the other word here. Let our studies be beneficial and what? Lustrous, right? All right, very good. So I'm glad. Thank you, here, and who was the other one? Taran, who volunteered to chant the verse. So today we want real quick before I go to my lesson. Just 1 second here. I need to bring up something for us to see. Okay. All right. So in today's lesson, today we're talking about the 5 yamas. But where did it come from? The 5 yamas, where did it come from? So let me share my screen one more time, everybody. So in a text call, all right, raise your hand if you can see my screen. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you, everybody. Very nice. Now, in a text called the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there is he talks about the 8 limbs of yoga, and let me scroll down. And if at the bottom here, okay, let me get the number 1. We have number 1 here, and we have number 2 here. So Kiran, can you tell us? Can you look at number 1 and tell us what that word is? Kiran or Arun? All right. Now it's important for us to volunteer. Kunj, did you Kunj, go ahead and tell me what's the first one? Now, in our lesson today, I want to have participation, right? We have to participate in the class. I won't be doing all the talking. You guys got to help out. Dr. Kavita, can I ask them to participate with me?
Yes, sure. Why not?
Sure, very good. All right. So let me stop. 1 second. Arun, go ahead. Arun, can you see my screen? Arun Srivastava. Okay. It looks like Arun stepped away. Kavya Singh. What's that first one? All right. Okay.
Yama.
Oh, yes, Kavya, go ahead.
Yama restraint.
Yama, restraint. Very good. How old are you, Kavya?
13.
What grade you're going into?
8th grade.
8th grade. Very good. So you seem to be a very smart person. Yama, restraint. And the second one is niyama. And so there's a lot. Number 3 is asana. If you can see on my screen, posture. Then pranayam, breath, the way we breathe, breathing properly. And as I scroll up, we have number 5, pratyahar. Then 6, dharana. Then number 7, samadhi. Then number 8, oneness with all living beings. And these are called the 8 limbs of yoga. And so this afternoon, we want to touch on number 1, which is the 5 yamas. It's we call it the 5 yamas. All right. So let me share my screen one more time. Now I'll be calling upon some people to volunteer. So I expect you when I call on you, please unmute and so, help me out here today, okay? All right. So 1 second, let me share my screen, please. And those who are volunteering, I thank you. I really appreciate you guys. All right. So number 1, sorry. I have lecture 1. I did this lecture in one of the camps we had at our mandir here in Queens, New York. And so, as I was saying, those 8 limbs of yoga I just showed you is taken. If you notice on my screen here, it says Patanjali Yoga Sutra. All right. So let me. I will need a volunteer here. 1 second. I'm trying to see all the participants. So yeah, that person. Yes. How you say your name? Yashnilius. That's how you say it.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second, Yashnil. All right. So Yashnil, okay, hold. Let me just. I want to see a few more people here. All right. So Yashnil, Yamas. Let me take this out so we don't get confused. I want you to read that first paragraph for us, starting with Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Go ahead, Yashnil.
Patanjali's
Patanjali. So, well, pause a second. Say Patanjali.
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 Very good. Good effort. Okay, go ahead, Yashnil.
Patanjali Yoga Sutra lists 5 yamas, or moral restraints that apply specifically to how you behave outwardly towards other beings, which will increase your willpower and higher self.
Very good. Thank you, Yashnil. Good job. Very nice. So yes, it lists 5 yamas, which is moral restraints. Okay. Now, let me see here. 1 second. Okay. Oops. All right. So let me stop sharing. So I need another volunteer. When we say moral restraints, what do we mean? Vishal, unmute yourself and tell us what you think when we say moral restraints. What does that mean? Vishal Zaveri. I'm sorry if I may pronounce your name incorrect. Or any volunteer. Yashnil will come back to you. We'll come back to you. Let's give somebody else a chance. Kavya. All right. Yes, Kavya. Go ahead.
Something that stops someone from doing the right thing.
Okay, moral restraints. Okay, very good try. Very good. Okay. Yes, so what you're saying is correct. So let me go back to the screen, and in life, every day in our lives, we take good care of ourselves, right? We take care of this body. We eat well, we exercise. I'm sure sometime during the camp, one of the lectures, you talk about doing yoga exercises. But here it says how we behave. Let me highlight this part here. Let me highlight this part here. Ipsita, can you see that part I highlighted?
In the blue?
Yes, in the blue, right. Sorry, yeah, in the blue. Read that part for us, Ipsita.
Behave outwardly towards other beings, which increases your willpower and higher self.
Very good. Thank you, Ipsita. How we behave outwardly towards other beings. Very important, which increases our willpower and higher self. Now, as I just mentioned, we take care of this body, which is very important, and that's priority. Living in today's world, we have to maintain good health, right? But also within us, as you may have heard, there's something called the Atma. Anybody can tell me when we say the word Atma, what do we mean? Just unmute and tell me quickly. Yes, Yashnil.
Soul.
Soul. Very good. Thank you, Yashnil. Good job. How old are you, Yashnil?
Am I muted?
No, we're hearing you.
Okay. 9 years old.
9 years old, and you're going in what? So you're going in 7th grade?
No, I said I'm 9. That means I'm going 4th.
Oh, 4th. Sorry. You're right. Thank you, Yashnil. And you're in Texas. Where are you at?
I'm in Arkansas.
Huh?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Oh, very good, Yashnil. Thank you for joining this camp. So thanks so much. All right. So as I was saying, how we behave outwardly towards other beings, which increases our willpower and higher self. And today, as I said before, we'll be talking about the 5 yamas. And the first one is ahimsa. Now, let me get somebody else. Uh, Kiran Kaitan. Tell me what's the English for ahimsa? Now, because I'm sharing my screen, I can't see when everybody raised their hands. Here, okay, go ahead, here.
Non-violence.
Very good here, non-violence. Okay. Now, so the first one is ahimsa, non-violence. Thank you here. The second one is satya. All right. Kavya, tell us what's satya.
Truthfulness.
Truthfulness. Very good, Kavya. All right. Let me get somebody else now. So the third one is asteya. Taran Singh. What's the English for asteya?
Asteya is non-stealing, like not stealing anything.
Not stealing, right? Taking what doesn't belong to you. Very good. Thank you, Taran. And the fourth one is brahmacharya. So Vishal, unmute and tell us what's brahmacharya in English.
Life of abstinence.
Very good, Vishal. Thank you very much. And the last one is aparigraha. Anybody? Any volunteer? Tell me what's in English. Yes, Yashnil.
Upper, well, I can't really pronounce it, but it means overwhelming desire to collect.
To collect, right? Aparigraha, there's people there's an over. No, it's good to collect, right? When there's a desire to collect, to like you join this camp to gain wisdom. When we collect, we gain. Like some people have hobbies where they collect stamps or where they collect small cars, toy cars, and it's a good, but when you have an overwhelming desire to collect things that you don't need or you don't enjoy, then that's aparigraha. So so for ahimsa, here can you tell us in Hindi, the Hindi words, the 5 yamas. Tell us all 5, just the Hindi words.
Ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha.
Very good. Thank you so much, here. Now, not you, Yashnil. Let me get another volunteer. Raise your hand if you. I want one person to tell me all 5 English. Let me get somebody who didn't talk before. Kunj Bhagat.
Non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, life of abstinence, overwhelming desire to collect.
Very good, Kunj. I'm not sure if I ask you what grade you're going into. What grade you're going into coming up?
I'm going to 8th grade.
8th grade. Very good, Kunj. You read well. Thank you so much. All right, so let's continue. We'll talk a little about non-violence. So this is the first ahimsa, which is non-violence. And I want another volunteer who did not speak. I'll highlight this part in yellow, and this entire part in yellow. Let me get Nivla. Sorry, Neil. Okay, here you raise your hand. Okay, here, go ahead. Here.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Read. Yeah.
Minimize the amount of harm you cause to yourself and others in thought, word, and deed by becoming aware of the ways in which you may bring suffering to others.
Very good here. Here, can you? I mean, you just read that part there. What does again? How old are you here?
I'm 10.
10. Very good. What do you think that those words are telling us? Minimize the amount of harm you cause to yourself. What do you understand by that?
I understand that whatever harm you're causing to yourself and others, you should lessen that uh, with from your thought, word, and what you do to cause harm.
Very good. Very good here. That's very good response, right? Minimize now the way we think, thoughts, the way we in others, in the way we think, the way we speak, and the actions we perform. These are ways we can harm somebody, or not somebody, but any being, an animal. Some of us are vegetarians, some of us may not be vegetarians, but there are people who harm animals. But the thought of harming first comes, when in harming, the first thing that happens in the whole process is we think. Okay, I see this I see this, I see this animal and it's bothering me, this dog or whatever it might be, and for what, I'll get a stick and hit him. You're thinking like that in your thoughts, right? I'll get a stick and hit him because he, instead of calling the dog owner and say, look, control your dog or come and take your dog away, you say, okay, you know what? I'll get a stick and hit him. And then I tell somebody, that whenever that dog comes and mess in my yard, when that dog comes and, poop in my yard, I will hit him with a stick. And then later on, when the dog finally comes, you did take the stick and you hit the dog. So here, ahimsa, not only to our fellow human beings, but even animals, even the animal creatures, we should not cause harm to, right? And become aware of the ways in which you bring sufferings to others. Sometimes sometimes adults do this, not only adults, but older people. Not every other, but bigger children. Sometimes, the way they speak to younger children, they yell and they tend to embarrass or put them down. And that person, in some way feels bad when you say something to them. And so that's, you bring suffering to that person. Now, this other part here, I'll highlight it in blue. I need another volunteer. Hold on, I want somebody who did not speak before. What about Nachikate? Nachikate, can you read that part in blue, below the yellow? Go ahead, Nachikate.
Patanjali's Yoga Sutra says, when you are established in ahimsa, non-violence, others will stop harming you. You will become an embodiment of gentle love and kindness.
Very good, Nachikate. Very good. You read. What grade you're going into?
6th grade.
6th grade. Very good. Very great. Good. So very good reading, Nachikate. And again, all of you who, when I call upon you and you're reading, it's Dr. Kavita. She's making note of this, and you all of you who participate, you will get points. Okay. So Patanjali's Yoga Sutra says, when you're establishing an ahimsa, non-violence, others will stop harming you, and that's true. When you don't harm people, when you don't cause harm to others, people will not harm you. Yes, it may happen occasionally. So all right. So for homework, I'll be teaching another lesson sometime soon. For homework, now you have to do some homework here. I'm sure all of us have a notebook and pencil. So, or you can take your phone and take a snapshot of this, right? List 3 things you can do to show gentle love and kindness. All right. So enough for homework. Now I want you to write on a piece of paper. Write one thing, and then you'll do the other 2 for homework, because I'll call upon you to tell me. It says, list 3 things you can do to show gentle love and kindness to your parents. So take a minute and do that. We got that, everybody? List 3 things that you can do to show gentle love and kindness to your parents. Take a minute and write one. Just write one. Yashnil, you're writing? Right. So again, we are writing. Right now, we're not writing all 3. For homework, we write 2 more. But right now, we're just writing one thing that we can do to show gentle love and kindness to our parents. All right. So, yes, Hiya, I see you have your hands up. Go ahead. Tell me what you wrote.
I could help them. I could help my parents with housework.
Housework. Okay. So, Hiya, that's a little. When you say, I mean, that's kind of broad. That's a lot. Just give me one specific things that you can help with. Here, one specific thing that you help with at home. Yeah, I'm listening. All right. Okay. I'll come back to you here. Gajnil. Sorry. Yashnil. Tell me one thing that you wrote.
Help with cooking for my mom. She works a lot in cooking.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, National. Come, Yashnil. Sorry. What did you say?
Help my mom with cooking.
Cooking?
Yeah.
Okay. In what way you help cooking? You cut up the vegetables, or what you do?
I wash the vegetables and cook them.
Very good. All right. Very good. All right. Kiran, tell me one thing you wrote or you thought of. Kiran Kaitan. All right. Kiran apparently stepped away. Vishal.
Vacuum the house.
Vacuum the house. Okay. Very good, Vishal. All right. Let me again. We want to show gentle love and kindness to our parents. Ipsita has her hand up. Go ahead, Ipsita.
You can help cook dinner
Okay.
or like a meal.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
I'm just saying, like, you can help cook a meal for your family.
Okay. Very good, Ipsita. Ipsita, what grade you're going into?
8th.
8. Okay. Very good, Ipsita. Very good response. All right. I'll take Kriti Gupta. Kriti, you there? All right. Taran? Taran Singh.
Yeah, you could I wrote down that you could bow down to them in the morning to show respect.
Very good, Taran. You're very good, right? That's one way. I mean, touching your feet in the morning, bowing down, and showing respect. But showing respect, bowing, that's the actual physical thing. But during the entire day, not necessarily bow, but showing respect is very important to your parents. And one way we show respect, as we said, gentle love is the way we talk to our parents. Okay, very, very important. Some children, as they grow older, they tend to yell or speak very loud with their parents, and that's not good. Now for homework, we got this in the camp, we just don't listen, but as many of you are doing today, you got to participate. You got to You got to help read. You got to and so you got some homework here. So make a note of this. List 3 things you can do to show gentle love and kindness to animals. If you're using a laptop and you have your cell phone next to you, you can take a picture of this so you'll remember, or if you write it down in your notebook. All right, we'll move on today, and one other. This one we will skip, right? This one here, don't bother with this one. So let's go to the second one. Okay. Kunj, can you see my screen? All right, hold on. 2 people have their hands up. Ipsita? No. Okay. Yes, Kavya. Kavya, you want to say something?
No, I was just gonna volunteer to read.
Okay, go ahead. Read. Oh, to read. Okay, all right. All right, we'll come. Thank you. All right. Kavya, so yeah, very good. So the second one is Satya. Now, since we have Kavya who will volunteer, Kavya, read that part in blue.
Before you speak, ask yourself, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Satya includes right speech and truthful communication, as well as skillful listening. When approached with a piece of gossip, be a wise listener.
Very good. Very good. All right. Okay. So what we said in the beginning, what we said Satya means. Yes, Kriti. Huh? Kriti, what we said Satya means? Yeah, here.
And truthfulness.
Truthfulness. Very good. Right? And so before you speak, very, very important. You know, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? A lot of people, they speak the truth, but they tend to yell, they tend to bark, they tend to say it very loudly. And that's not how it should be, right? When you speak the truth, it has to be kind, right? And you know, Satya includes right speech and truthful communication, as well as skillful listening. That's a very, very important aspect of a truth. So this one here in the yellow, now let me get somebody else. Kriti. Kriti, read the part in yellow, Kriti.
When truly practicing Satya, one's words and deeds are all in alignment with one another. Don't think one thing and then say something else. Being truthful does not
Necessarily
mean being as blunt as possible. Practice
ahimsa.
ahimsa by telling the truth in the most skillful and constructed way possible.
Very good, Kriti. What grade you're going into, Kriti?
I'm not Kriti, I'm Ria, and I'm in grade 4.
Oh, you're Ria, and you're going. So I see you come up on. Oh, Kriti is your mom.
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, Ria. Thank you, Ria. For going into grade 4, you read very well. Where are you joining us from? Which state you live?
USA.
No. Which state?
Sacramento.
Sacramento. That's California.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Kriti. Very good. Good. Sorry. Thank you, Ria. Ria. Sorry, Ria.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So you read well. So, Ria, the part that you just read, it says being truthful. You know, when truly practicing Satya, you know, our words and deeds are to be in alignment. When we say alignment, what do you think that word means?
I really don't understand that much.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And thank you, Aria. We appreciate. If you don't fully understand, say that you don't. But alignment means in oneness, in togetherness, right? The way we talk kindly, truthfully, it should be in alignment or in oneness. All right, in accordance with our actions. All right. So Yashnil.
Uh,
Yashnil, you can read in the Manusmriti. There's a beautiful verse that talks about speaking truth. Yashnil, you think you can read that verse for us?
Sure. Speak the truth.
Put your camera on, Yashnil.
I didn't realize it was off.
It's okay.
Speak the truth. Speak it pleasantly. Do not.
No. This part, the Hindi.
Oh, I don't really speak Hindi, but I'll try. Satyam Bru.
Try, yes. Go ahead.
Satyam Bruyat Priyam Bruyan Na Bruyat Sat Yama Priyam Narai Tam.
Okay. Nanritam Bruya.
Nanritam Bruya Isha Rama Sanyata Naha.
Sanatanaha. Very good try. Very good effort, Yashnil. Very good. I push. Sorry?
That's my first time speaking Hindi.
Well, it's not only well, yes, but it's reading, right? And you read well. I mean, that's a Sanskrit verse by taken from a text. Everybody, there's a text called the Manusmriti, written by Manu Maharaj, and in this verse he says, "Satyam." I'll chant it. Satyam bruyat priyam bruyan, na bruyat satyama priyam. Priyam cha nanritam bruya desha dharma sanatanaha desha dharma sanatanaha. Can I get one volunteer to read the Hindi? You don't have to chant it. Yashnil did a good job just now. Any volunteer to read the Hindi? Yes, Ipsita.
Wait, so starting from Satyam?
Yes, that's right.
Satyam bruyat priyam bruyan, na bruyat satyam priyam cha nanritam bruya desha dharma sanatana.
Sanatanaha. Whenever we see the H, it's Sanatanaha. Say Sanatanaha.
Sanatanaha.
Good, Ipsita. Ipsita, you told me, right? You're going to 8th grade. So that means how you're what? How old are you? 13?
13.
Huh?
I'm 13.
13. What other prayer you know, Ipsita? You know the Gayatri mantra?
Yeah, I know Gayatri mantra and I know Tune Hame.
Okay. Chant Gayatri mantra for us one time.
Om Bhurбhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
Good job, very good job. Good job, Ipsita. You chant very nice, and you read that mantra so well. All right. So here, put your camera on and read the English for us.
Wait, me?
No. Now you read here.
You mean, okay, speak the truth, speak it pleasantly. Do not speak the truth in an unpleasant manner. Even in a pleasant way, do not speak untruth. This is the path of eternal righteousness.
Very good, very good. All right, one. Let me get another volunteer. One other person. Let me see. Okay, so I have some hands raised. Let me go to that screen. All right, Manish. Yes, Manish. Read the English for us. Let me highlight it so it makes it easier. Easier, sorry. Go ahead,
Okay.
Manish.
Speak the truth, speak it pleasantly. Do not speak the truth in an unpleasant manner. Even in a pleasant way, do not speak untruth. This is the path of eternal righteousness.
Very good, Manish. What grade you're going into, Manish?
I'm going into 8th grade.
Okay, so you're 13 years old, Manish?
Yes.
Very good, Manish. Good job. Thank you for volunteering. All right, so that's a beautiful verse. Again, Manu Maharaj tells us, Satyam Bruyat, speak the truth, and how we do it, Yashnil, how we speak that truth? According to the meaning here.
So we speak it in a pleasant manner.
In a pleasant manner. Very good. And we do not speak it how? In a
way.
Unpleasant manner.
Yeah, unpleasant.
All right. Good. Very good. So the importance of truth. Now, why is it, we talk about ahimsa, then now the second one is satya, the importance of truth. Now, truth matters both to us as individuals and to society as a whole. As individuals, being truthful means that we can grow and mature, learning from our mistakes. For society, truthfulness makes social bonds, and lying and hypocrisy may break them. And we have seen that. All of you, sometimes you watch the news with your parents, and sometimes you hear about leaders or politicians or people who lie, and people don't have trust in them anymore. But when people speak the truth, you have trust in them, and it's good for society, it's good for our family, and it's good for for everybody. So benefits of telling the truth. So the first three, why we speak the truth. There's a lot of benefits in speaking the truth. Now, okay, I see 3 hands is up, but I need somebody else who did not read. Let me get Kunj. Kunj, can you read those 3 that's in the hello highlight?
Yes, I can.
Please, go ahead, Kunj.
Okay, you don't have to remember your lies. You'll earn trust and respect. You'll create deeper connections with people.
Very good. All right. Kiran Kaitan, read the other 2. These 2 here. All right. Kiran, I'm not sure if Kiran heard us. Okay. Jaita, read the other 2 I'll put it in the blue.
You'll feel more confident. Trust creates opportunities.
Okay. Jaita, what grade you're going into?
I'm going
Hello?
into 9th.
9th grade. Very good. Thank you, Jaita. Good job. And which state you're in?
I'm in Texas.
You're in Texas. What part of Texas?
Houston, Texas.
Huh?
Houston, Texas.
Okay, very good. All right. So the last 3, Vishal. Read the last 3 for us, Vishal.
Lying takes energy. You won't get caught lying, and truth attracts truth.
Okay, very good. How you say your last name?
Zaveri.
Zaveri. That's your name, Vishal, or you're using what?
Vishal's my dad's name. Vishal's
Okay, what's your name?
Hetri.
Huh?
Hetri.
Hetri?
Yeah.
How you spell that?
Hetshre.
Hetshre. Okay, so I mean, I know some of you are using your parents' laptop, but whenever you sign on, if you can change it, put your name, so that way we call you your correct name. Okay? All right. So okay. Let me stop sharing for a second, and I need a volunteer to tell me when we talk about satya, what is it we are referring to, and if you can remember one of the benefits of telling the truth. Let me get, okay, we have 3 participants who have their hands up. Kavya, what's Satya?
The truthfulness.
Truthfulness. Very good, Kavya. Okay. Here, tell us one benefit of telling the truth.
You don't have to remember about your lies.
Very good. When we tell the truth, when you if you come home and you tell your parents a lie, you'll have to always remember that lie that you said, because if next day they ask you what happened the day at school, it's if you tell them the truth, what happened at school or what happened while you were with your friends, you know that you spoke the truth, and and you don't have to, you'll always remember what you said. Very good here. All right. Manish, tell us one other benefit of telling the truth.
So one of the benefits of telling the truth is, so like, suppose you did something bad.
Yeah.
You have to tell your parents, and if you tell them a lie, you'll be scared for like a very long time. You're gonna be like, what if they find out? But if you tell the truth, that's like the only time you're gonna be scared. After you tell the truth, everything's good.
So correct, Manish. Thank you very much. That's so true, right? You'll be scared when you tell a lie. But if, as we read on the screen just now, if you tell the truth, you earn respect and you earn trust from your parents or even your teachers or whoever, that adult that person you're talking to. Remember that. You earn trust and respect. Okay, everybody say after me. In telling the truth, you earn trust and respect. Everybody, 2-4. You earn. Go ahead. Trust and respect. All right.
Trust and respect.
Very good. Dr. Kavita, up to what time we have again? You gotta unmute, Dr. Kavita. I didn't hear you.
Okay, you can go up to 6 o'clock.
Okay, good. All right. So, all right, very good, Dr. Kavita. So let me share my screen one more time, and we go to we talk about ahimsa and no. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm showing the wrong thing. Let me 1 second. We talk about ahimsa, and we talk about satya, which is truthfulness. Now we'll talk about the third one. So let me just bring that up so everybody can see it. And again, all of you wonderful children, and some of you, I know your parents are with you. Thank you very much for volunteering. It's really nice when we can volunteer and be part of the lesson. Okay. So, oops. All right. All right. So we share our screen. Let me. Oops. All right. Okay. Very good. So we have it here now. Okay. So the third one in the Yamas is something called asteya. What is it called? Sujana? What's the third Yama called? It's in the yellow. All right. Now okay, Ria. What's the third one, Ria?
Asteya.
Asteya. What asteya means, Ria?
Non-stealing.
Very good, Ria. Ria, you said you're going into 4th grade. You're a very smart 4th grader, Ria. I'm very proud the way you read. That's your mom next to you?
Yes.
Okay, Ria, mom. What's mom's name?
Kriti.
Huh?
Kriti.
Dhriti?
Kriti.
Okay.
The name
Okay,
that
all
was
right.
on before Ria.
Okay, all right. Oh, Kriti, sorry. Okay. Thank you, thank you, Ria. All right, so I need a volunteer here to help me read. All right, I see some hands went up, but I want somebody who did not read before. Yashtil will come to you, son. We'll come to you. Let me get somebody who did not read. Okay, let me get Kavya again. Kavya, read that part for us in the yellow.
Do not take what doesn't belong to you. Do not take that which you haven't earned. This applies to material things as well as respecting others' time, energy, and hard work.
Very good. Thank you, Kavya. Very, very important, right? Do not take what belongs. Doesn't. Sorry. Do not take what doesn't belong to you. Do not take that which you haven't earned. Okay, very, very important. Like some kids at school, we all know this, right? They don't do their homework, and then next day they go to school. I mean, some states there for the past year there's a lockdown, and but before the lockdown, they'll go to school next day, and they'll bribe their friend, or they'll bully them and said, look, lend me your book, lend me your book, and they'll copy the homework, right, from that friend or whoever they get hold of, and they haven't earned that, right? Your teacher give you homework. Yes, sometimes we have challenges. We might not be able to do it. You ask your parents, or you reach out to somebody who can help you, but you do not take that which you haven't earned. And this applies to material things as well as respecting others' time, energy, and hard work, right? Dr. Kavita says, okay, the last session starts at 5 o'clock. You log on at 5 o'clock or 2 minutes before 5, because your teachers spend a lot of time preparing their lesson. When you log on late, 5 after 5 or 10 minutes after 5, you're stealing your teacher's time. So very important. And you're respecting their time, their energy, and hard work. I'm just saying your teachers, but even your parents. Your parents say, look, we're gonna have dinner at 6 o'clock. Don't stay in your room until 6:30 and they're gonna keep calling on you. No, come to the table at 6 o'clock. In that way, you're respecting your parents' time and hard work in preparing dinner. All right. So I need somebody else to read this part in the blue, but somebody who did not read before. So I need a new person, and I think there's 16 of us. Riya Gupta, is that no? Somebody was. No. Somebody was in the red who they had their hands up in a red top. All right. I call a name. Let me get one person who did. Veena. Veena, read that part in the blue for us. Unmute, Veena.
No, she is Veenaji. She is a senior lady.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Nachiket, read that part in the blue for us.
If you're always showing up for appointments 10 minutes late, you're stealing another person's valuable time. If you take credit for someone else's idea or hard work, that's not practicing asteya. Asteya also means balance between give and take.
Very good, Nachiket. Nachiket, I'm not sure if I asked you what grade you're going into, Nachiket.
6th.
6th grade. So that means you're how old are you?
Almost 12.
Okay, almost 12. Okay, all right, very good, Nachiket. Very good. All right. So that part in the blue, I mean, it's I want somebody to tell me what they understand by that. Kunj.
You said the blue part?
Yeah, the blue part, Kunj. Kunj, what grade you're going into?
8.
8. Okay, very good. Go ahead, Kunj. What you understand by that whole paragraph in blue?
I understand that you shouldn't be late, and you're stealing someone's time if you're like being late, and it's gonna it's going to take their time, and they can't trust you to arrive earlier because you're always gonna show up late. That's what their expectation of you will be.
Very good, Kunj. Thank you so much. Yes, Yashnil, I see you have your hands up. What you
Uh,
understand by that part in blue?
wait, do you want me to read it?
No, no. What you think? What is it saying in your own words? Don't read it.
Uh, so if you're late, you're stealing others' time, energy, and hard work. And if you take someone else's idea or hard work, you're not being a good person. And,
Okay.
and not practicing Asiya. Asiya means having a balance between give and take.
Right, very good, Yashnil. Aste also means a balance between give and take. People will give you things in life, right? People will give you respect. People will give you their time in helping you with homework or something, whether learning to ride a bicycle or learning to do something. But also, if you have time to help somebody, if a friend or a cousin needs help with homework and they reach out to you, it's important that you make an effort to give your time. You might not, our parents might, give a donation to the mandir or to a needy organization, $20 or something. You might not have $20, you might have $2, and you want to give, and you can give, you give. Okay, so this part here, how does stealing affect a person? So I'll read this part, and it says here, these include family trouble, mental health issues, or delinquency. Children who steal often have trouble making and keeping friends, have poor relationships with others, or have issues with trust. Right? Some time ago, I was at a function, a Hawan function, and this boy, he had a nice Samsung phone. He was, and he didn't, he wanted an Apple phone, and somebody left their Apple phone, the iPhone on the ground, and he picked it up, and he took it home with him, and he did not know, you can track your phone, right? Yashnil, you can track your phone, and the
Well,
people had, huh?
I don't have a phone, but I know you can track.
Okay, all right, all right. So the family, they had phone tracking, and so he not only embarrassed. They found the phone. Went to his house and found the phone, but he was embarrassed, and his whole family was embarrassed. So the point is, I'm telling you this little story. If you have something and it works well, you have a nice Android, a Samsung, and it works good, use that. Not because you see your friend has an Apple iPhone. Sometime down the line when you graduate from college and you can afford it, then you'll buy it. But if your parents provide you, now stealing also affects society, right? But we won't go into that now, and we'll pause here. When another day I'll be teaching. I'm not sure which day again, but another day I'll be teaching. We will continue with the last two. We'll continue with Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. Two more we have to we will look at, and will bring us to conclude the five yamas, the five moral restraints, the five things we practice in our lives. Not something that we not physically we do also, but also at the same time, as I said, like when we said satya, it affects our thoughts, the way we think, our deeds, and also our actions. In every way, it affects us. And so this brings us to an end of our lesson for today. Again, all of you wonderful children, thank you so much for participating and reading, and I look forward to joining all of you another day. Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Kavita, over to you.
Thank you so much. It was really a thorough presentation and very interactive. I believe each of the kids enjoyed it very much and learned a lot from your presentation and this session. If anyone has anything to say, please add to it.
Yeah, anybody has any question before we go off, or go off? Kunj, you have a question? Okay. Anybody in our
Kunj.
Ria?
Kunj, do you have something to say? No? Okay. Yashneel?
I didn't turn.
Pia, you have raised your hand. Ipsita also.
I have a question.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ipsit.
Can you say one more time what time we're gonna meet?
Tomorrow we will meet Central Time 10 o'clock. Oh, Central Time 9 o'clock. Eastern Time 9 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Eastern Time 10.
10, right? Yes.
And what time
Eastern
does it
Time
end?
first session at 10 o'clock. Second session, I am talking about the Eastern Time. First session at 10 o'clock. Second at 12. Third at 3. And fourth session at 5.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, beta. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for today. And we will see you all tomorrow with many more friends and parents and your classmates, if possible. And hope you keep enjoying all the session until 30th. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bharatji. It
You're
was
welcome, Dr. Kavita ji.
Namaste ji. Om Shanti.
Namaste all. Thank you all so much. Again, have a good evening, everybody. Namaste.
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 Namaste, beta ji.
Namaste.
Namaste, beta.
Evening. Now